one of the favorite stories I have that I like about pursuit is when Jacob was pursuing Rachel. Remember when Jacob was pursuing Rachel and he wanted her? I want Rachel. And he says, well, you got to work for me for what, 7 years? And after you work for 7 years, then I will let you have what you want. And so he says, all right, that's easy. So he works for 7 years. And then he goes to him, and the dad tricks him and says, oh, but here, you got to take Leah first. And he takes Leah first. He says, wait a minute. He goes, well, that's just how it is in our custom. She's the oldest daughter. You got to take her first. He said, well, I worked for 7 years. I want Rachel. That's what I want. I want Rachel. And the reason he wanted Rachel, because the scripture says it this way. Rachel had a lovely figure and was beautiful. And then Leah said, and Leah had weak eyes. That was it. That's how they describe it. Like, wait, what? And so you can imagine now when you read the story, like, wait, hold up. I want who's got a lovely figure and beautiful, and you're giving me who's got weak eyes? I don't want weak eyes. So he said, this is what you got to do then. You got to work another 7 years. What? I just worked 7 years and you're giving me weak eyes? Listen, you want Rachel? You got to work another 7 years. And so what does he do? He works another 7 years. Now, what I love about this story is because every time I've read that story, I've always thought, okay, so 14 years later, he gets Rachel. That's not what happens. What happens is he works 7 years, he gets weak eyes, and then he gets Rachel right there. But he continues to work for 7 more years, even after he got what he wanted. Hear me, you're missing this. He continued to work even after he got what he wanted. She was already his, and he still worked. 7 years continuing to do what he was asked to do. Continue to work even after he got what he was pursuing.